This is News Trail, your daily dose.
It's Monday, July 13, 2026. Welcome to News Trail. I am Adetola Kayode. Troops of Operation Hadinkai have recovered multimedia materials with vital information about the activities of foreign collaborators after killing a cameraman with the Islamic State West Africa province ISWAP. The troops dealt heavy losses on the terrorists in Borno, decisively foiling an attempt infiltration by ISWAP terrorists into Kukawa local government area of Borno State, inflicting heavy casualties on the attackers and forcing them to retreat in disarray. Acting Military Information Minister Mohammed Goni gave detailed accounts, saying the failed attack occurred at about 10:20 p.m. Nigerian time on 11 July 2026 when the terrorists attempted to exploit the cover of darkness to breach the troops' location. Alert troops swiftly detected the hostile movement and responded with coordinated and overwhelming firepower, compelling the terrorists to abandon their mission of looting cholera medical supplies and withdraw in confusion after suffering severe losses. However, 2 soldiers sustained gunshot wounds during the firefight and were evacuated by air for advanced medical care. Investigations are ongoing following the successful rescue of the Orire victims and the arrest of some of the suspected kidnappers. Security sources say children of the suspects who have committed no offense would be released, while any of their wives found to have actively participated in the criminal activities would be prosecuted in accordance with the law. The arrest of terrorist family members is in line with President Bola Tinubu's new policy of not paying ransom or negotiating with terrorists. The game changer in the intelligence-driven process to rescue the abducted Orire pupils and teachers was the arrest of terrorist family members, wives and children by the operatives of Directorate of State Civil Service DSS. Video recordings of their interrogations were leaked to the kidnappers, which unsettled them, making frequent contact and forced them to reduce the demands. The federal government was having none of that. In a strict, well-coordinated and backed by overwhelming firepower, the troops caught the terrorists off guard. During the operation, some of the terrorists were killed, 8 of them were arrested, but members of the rescue team suffered casualties. All the abducted school children and teachers were rescued safely. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka on his 92nd birthday, describing him as one of Nigeria's living repositories of history, knowledge, and courage. The president praised the playwright, poet, and activist for his contributions to literary democracy and the fight against oppression. Tinubu described Soyinka as an exceptional figure whose life and works has and is still inspiring generations across the world. Tinubu also reflected on Soyinka's role in Nigeria's pro-democracy struggle, particularly his opposition to military rule. Describing Soyinka's continued presence as a national asset, the president thanked him for his commitment to Nigeria and his council. The literary and global icon, born in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, on July 13, 1934, clocks 92 today. The U.S. and Iran exchanged heavy air assaults, marking the latest escalations in a cycle of attacks and counterattacks. Tehran said it targeted U.S. military assets across the Gulf and said it had closed the vital Strait of Hormuz as the U.S. accused Iran of attacking another ship. The renewed hostilities cast further doubts on the future of an interim U.S.-Iranian agreement last month that aimed to reopen the strait and end the war after 60 days of negotiations. In the past week, Trump has said he considers the ceasefire over while agreeing to what he called Iran's request to continue talks. Iran disputed Trump's interpretation, saying it had not requested talks with the United States but had agreed to host a Qatari mediator in Tehran. And that's it on News Trail for today. Many thanks for connecting. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, News Trail. And always remember, be so happy that when other people look at you, they become happy too. Have a fantastic and terrific week ahead.